What is the reality behind sleep paralysis?
Inshallah, what's the reality behind sleep paralysis? That an attack upon their being means that when we sleep there are many beings of which we're not familiar with, and as a result they come with their energy and try to hold someone down with their energy. And as a result with that energy the person is in a position in which they can't move, they can't break away from that, and they try to harm individuals. Those whom don't have ta'weez, don't have these spiritual teachings, they can be horrifically abused by these entities and these beings, and they live lifetimes along with these families and these people, and they bother and molest them and they put difficulty upon them, and that's a torment that is made to them. Means that every difficulty Allah has a cure. So when somebody is in this type of difficulty, its cure is that Allah hope that they will seek out a remedy. For every sickness there's a cure. So many people whom have had these types of spiritual difficulties, they seek out its cure, and they find that in normal religious understandings there's very little understanding. So they seek out spiritual religious people, and many have come to tariqas based on difficulties with unseen creatures of Allah. So it has its own hikmah and its own wisdom. So when we don't understand all these different spiritual beings and how they affect us, how they touch us, how they try to hold us down, then these are the difficulties of life that make us to seek out Allah's reality. Because nothing make you believe more in Allah than when you start to face the shaitans. When you know the devil is real, then by law of opposite you must believe God is real. Because if a devil is after you and doing things to you, then of course you naturally think, then oh God must be true and I have to seek out a means in which to protect myself. Then the tariqas are specialists in this type of protection. The ta'weez, the energy and all the energy practices are to empower the servant on what to recite, how to build their energy, so that when that situation is coming they're able to push their energy out and begin to go after that entity that's coming after them. And by means of the ta'weez in the room, the recitation of holy surahs before they sleep, keeping themselves in wudu, all of that is building the system of faith that Allah wants from them. Right? So it's all Allah's mercy, because those whom live and die with that reality, because the shaykhs are always in difficulty of battles, they understand. Can they sleep without wudu? No. Can they sleep without their ta'weezes? No, they have their ta'weez all on, they have their head always covered when they're sleeping, because they're continuously in a battle mode with difficulties. So can they eat incorrectly? They try to eat the best that they can, drink the best of what they can, make du'a and everything, they do their zikr, they do their awrad, they do their wazifas, because they live and die in that reality. And as a result people's faith become yaqeen, become certain.